What's up, NFL nerds?
Welcome to the End Zone. I'm Vita.
And I'm Sid.
Today, we will be talking about the great mascot mystery of Y2K. Who's ready to tackle this story?
Today's starting lineup includes some real MVPs. We have Danny, the Dominator, Toodles, and Rams superfan Sparkle Linda.
How's it going, Danny?
It's the Dominator.
Okay, moving on.
Let's paint the picture. Our story begins on January 30th, 2000, Super Bowl 34, Rams versus Titans.
It was kickoff. The ball was flying through the air, and
BOOM! A bolt of lightning strikes the ball midair, just as it was crossing the 50-yard line.
a fog rolls over the field.
Linda, tell us a little bit about what it was like to be there.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was sitting right at the 50-yard line, 15 rows up from the field. I basically went through war to get those tickets. I had just gotten a hot dog and was ready to watch the Rams crush the Titans, when all of a sudden I heard it. It was the loudest, brightest bolt of lightning I ever saw. The stadium rumbled and I almost dropped my daggone hot dog.
Oh my gosh! Not the hot dog!
Once the fog cleared, all my favorite Ram players grew 4 legs and horns.
What?
Mayhem was ensuing on the field. All I could hear was bah! The Titans had turned into warriors, and they grew giant muscles, bigger than they had before, and their gloves turned into swords.
Swords? How dangerous!
It was the craziest sight I ever did see. Everyone was freaking out and running all over the place, trying to get the heck out of there. But I wasn't going to budge for my $1,300 seats.
Fair enough.
Well, that is a pretty crazy sight. I wonder what it must have felt like to turn into your team's mascot.
No need to wonder, because we've got superstar the Dominator, right here in the studio with us. Walk us through what that moment when you turned into a bird was like.
I was getting ready to watch the game with my buddies, a little bummed I wasn't playing. All of a sudden, my arm started to burn. I looked down and I was covered in feathers. My shoes fell off and my sharp talons gripped the couch. I freaked out and flew to the ceiling. Really banged my head good there.
Oh goodness! What happened after that?
Well, the whole dang league was turned into their mascots.
That's insane.
After a few months without playing, we realized we couldn't live without football. I mean, that was our whole lives, am I right? The following summer, we tried to organize some summer scrimmages, but things weren't working out too well. For some of them, things weren't too bad. The Giants had some great games. Not even the whole team could take down one of them. But the Dolphins, not so much. Too slippery.
So what did you do?
We realized we couldn't play normal games anymore, not with the same rules we've always had. The NFL rebuilt itself, but the world had given up on the once magnificent players, now mascots. We still wanted to bring joy to the fans with what we had, though.
That must have been tough, but all was not lost. The mascots came together and devised a plan to get off the bench and onto the field.
In June of 2003, the Patriots and Eagles got together for their annual barbecue, only this time they were grilling salmon instead of burgers.
Former Patriots captain Howard Trevor asked if Eagles captain Thomas Baldwin would have a game of catch with him, for old time's sake.
As the night went on, more and more people asked to join. What started as catch turned into a full-fledged game. This sparked an idea.
These players didn't have to live without football in their lives. They could start their own league.
They called it the Mascot Football League, the MFL for short. They started their league at small local football fields, but so many people enjoyed the games, they had to move back to the NFL stadiums.
Because of scheduling conflicts with the hibernating Bears, the MFL had to change their schedule to the summer. Crowds flocked from all over the country. Every game broke attendance records.
The creation of the MFL marked the beginning of a new era for football, one that embraces change and the differences we have.
Let's all give a big thank you to our guests for coming on today.
Appreciate you guys for having me on.
Sparkle Linda out.
And thank you guys for listening. Tune in next week and we'll tackle the topic of the Yankees' magical 162-0 season.